Welcome to this episode of the Million Dollar Mastermind. I'm Larry Weidel, and let's get started. Let's talk about mysteries. When you think about it, growing is unraveling mysteries. Things you just don't know how they work. And nobody understands everything. Nobody knows everything. There's not enough time in the day to learn everything about everything. And so mysteries are things that have not yet been revealed or unraveled to you. For example, what may be a mystery to you may not be a mystery to others. There may be millions of the people in the world who know the answer to that, but you never thought about it, so the answer is a mystery. And say, once you find out the answer, it's no longer a mystery. They're just things you have questions about. You look from the outside, you say, I just don't know how that works. And so what's encouraging about that is just because you don't know the answer doesn't mean that it's hard or complex or confusing. It just means that most of the time, most of this stuff is pretty simple. And so a lot of times it's only because you've made progress in your life and gotten past certain levels of accomplishment that you're now starting to think about a new situation and you're starting to figure out how to deal with it, and you're confused and frustrated about that. But up until now, you haven't needed to know that. Just the fact that you don't know it yet doesn't mean you can't learn it. That's the whole thing. Just because you don't know it today doesn't mean you won't know it. It might be old news to you tomorrow. See, when you start a career, when you go to college, when you start a relationship, when you have a child, when you have a business, with that business, all of these things, you run into bumpy times. And even when you get in, you have super success in college relationships, kids, the business goes well. That takes you to another level. Sooner or later, you're going to run into a level where you just don't know how to deal with it. And it's just like the talented person who comes, the people that are super smart or super physical abilities. Sooner or later, you got to get in and work, and you got to ask the questions. And so the sooner you get to the point where you realize, past a certain point, you're not that smart, you're not that beautiful, you're not that physically gifted. You're going to have to get in there and sweat and dig like all the rest of us. Sooner the better. And see, when you have success, you get into situations where you have a whole new lineup of questions you need answers to you never needed to know before. And these things never came up. And so they were the same amount of a mystery in the past. You're just now aware that you don't know that. And that doesn't mean you can't figure it out. You're just now aware of things you didn't know. You're aware, hey, there's a mystery. That's a mystery. But fortunately, if you make the effort, you can find the answers and the mysteries go away forever. As it says in Ecclesiastes, there's nothing new under the sun. Somebody has been there. Somebody's figured it out. And this is the logic or idea behind the phrase that confusion is the beginning of clarity and frustration is the fuel of growth. You get frustrated to drive you to get that answer. And so that's why that leads to the obvious. And again, I go through these things. I do these kind of one-on-one things so you'll be more aware of and you can recognize common themes and threads that go through the interviews and conversations. And when you're talking to successful people, you can look for these themes. But that's why also there's no growth without challenge. And there will be no challenges. If there's no challenges, there's going to be no new growth. You're just going to be doing the same old, same old. See, the challenges force you into a box. They back you up against a wall. And you realize, I got to get the answers. I got to take action. Or I'm going to be stuck. I'm going to be in this corner. I'm going to be in this box forever. And most winners don't like to be stuck. Nope. Most of us don't like to be imprisoned by a lack of knowledge. Most of us don't like to be stalled out with no idea of where to go, what to do, or how to move forward. And so that frustration, you're going to find out whether or not you're a winner, whether or not you can take the persecution of being in a box of lack of knowledge, or you're going to fight your way out of it, fight for answers. And the frustration drives us to ask questions, read books, watch videos, listen to audios, podcasts, talk to people until we get the answer we need. See, a mystery is like a blind spot. You can see everything else, but this particular area is somehow like a black hole in the universe. It's blocked out or blurred out like they do faces on TV shows where they have a video of somebody they don't have permission to show their face, or faces or T-shirts that they don't want to get free publicity to. They blur it out. Well, that's what a mystery is. It's like, what's behind there? Blind spot. And the more a mystery bothers you, the better it is, because it'll drive you to get the answers quickly. Things to encourage you in moments like this are the ideas that, again, there's nothing new under the sun. Seek and you'll find. Great ideas don't care who used them. Everything that you're facing today has been faced by other people. And if you're in a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt, you're going up against somebody who knows the territory, the town, the neighborhood, the area better, knows how to follow the instructions better, because maybe they have been on a bunch of treasure hunts before and they know how things are worded. They know how things are set up. Guess who's, they've done it before. They know the area better. You're new to the area. This is your first scavenger hunt, treasure hunt. Guess who's going to win? They're going to win. They've done it before, been there before. And so don't be discouraged because you don't understand something you need to understand to move forward. Don't waste time. Also, don't waste time trying to understand everything. There's the person, and we all have had the person that just endlessly ask questions. They want to know the answer. What about that? What about this? What about that? It's like, why am I going to tell you that? You're never going to do anything with the information. Don't waste your time. Stop asking questions about things that don't matter to you. It's just trivia questions, answers to crossword puzzles. Or what are you going to use this information for? It's like, you want to be a trivia expert? There's no award I know of for the person who knows more about everything else than everybody else in the world. We have a star for them, a red sticker. No, you're just supposed to know the things that matter to you that will allow you to move forward in your life. So focus on unraveling the mysteries that will allow you to keep excited, keep you on track, growing, developing in your life, making a bigger impact. Focus on those mysteries, because I'll promise you, somebody knows the answer. And if they really understand it, you'll understand it instantly, because if someone really understands something, they can explain it simply. And it's like magic tricks. Once they show you how a magic trick works, the mystery's gone. It's just, you do this, you do that. And of course, there's a skill level. You got to do your repetitions. But once you get the mystery of how to do that magic trick, then all that's left is for you to develop the skill where you can do it successfully. And so focus on unraveling the mysteries that matter, the things that things that create confusion in your life of not knowing exactly what to do, where to do, how to do it with, to move forward to get where you want to go. Focus on those mysteries, and those answers are out there. Thanks for listening to this episode of $1 Million Mastermind with me, Larry Weidel. If I've helped you in any way, leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts. For more information like this, listen to our other $1 Million Mastermind episodes, and check out my Weidel Academy YouTube channel and visit us on WeidelOnWinning.com. I'm the $1 Million Mastermind, and until next time, go, go, go.